Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to just tell you a little bit about how you can make smaller junk journals, and also how you can make them to sort of fold into sort of more of a folding booklet type of thing. You can also make them into tags as well. So basically what I've done is I've started out with 3 pieces of card, and then I had a selection of bits and pieces here from old offcuts, some tags from clothing. I've got some scrap pieces of paper. I've got some embellishments, some ribbon. I've also got some diamante stuff here, which you can get from craft shops and sort of clothing material shops as well. And this is really good just to add a little bit of sparkle some of the pieces. So what I did is basically I just had 3 pieces of card, and I started to layer things. So as I said, I had some sort of labels. This was a label from some clothing. I also had some sort of newspaper little bits, just so we've got some text on there to break everything up a bit. I had some of these as well, which I thought would work quite well. So I've stuck these on with craft glue. All the rest has been stuck on with double-sided tape. I've also got some offcuts of material here as well, just to add a bit of texture. So there's all sorts of different bits and pieces. I've also edged some of it with sort of lining edges that you use for making cards. So yeah, I've also sort of made little pockets here as well, so that you can sort of slide things into. So one of the things you want to do once you've arranged everything, you've stuck everything down that you like, think about how you want it to fold. Do you want it to sort of fold inwards like that? So think about kind of which is going to be your front and what's going to turn onto the inside. So I know I want this to be on the back, and I want this to be on the front. So obviously if it's going to fold inwards, you need to think about that. So this is going to fold in this way, and that's probably going to fold in that way as well. So these are going to be on the outside. So this one's going to be my central one. So you want to think about the placement of things, which way you want things to fold. And I'm going to use some scrap bits of material that I'm going to just stick across here. And these are going to basically act as my sort of folding mechanisms. So I'm going to stick these down, and then I'll come back to the camera so you can see the rest. Okay, so using the small pieces of material, I've just stuck this down using some good old craft glue. Just waiting for that to dry, and then that will basically act as my folding mechanism. So whilst that's drying, I thought I'll tell you a little bit more about sort of how you can create something like this just from bits and pieces you've got lying around. So one of the things that I tried to do is have a look through the things that I've got, and then try to sort of create a bit of a mood board and a colour theme. So if I've got any pieces of paper, any cut-offs of material, any embellishments that all have a similar sort of colour theme. So I thought these sort of colours are quite sort of earthy tones, quite vintagey feel to it. So I tried to make a collection of those bits and pieces so that I knew what I could work with. And then it's a case of layering. So using sort of card as your base, you can just start putting things in different places, seeing what you think looks best, what you like, what you don't like, and then you can sort of move things around and just layer things. So as I said, I've got sort of tags here. I've got some bits from magazines and newspapers that I've just torn up and stuck on and sort of layered them up. I've put some material diagonally as well, just to sort of break things up a little bit. And as I said, once it's all sort of done, you can fold it all in like so. And then you'll have like a mini sort of junk journal. And as I said, you can add signatures to it if you want to. You can add more pockets, more pull-outs, tags as well. So I will probably do a lot more to this. But yeah, I thought I'd give you just a little bit of an idea of some of the things you can use. This was actually something that I took from one of my sketchbooks. I sort of tore up the front cover of it and used it because I quite liked the imagery. As I said, I've got some embellishments. These ones are wooden ones that look quite nice. Tags here as well. I put some ribbon on. So yeah, that's my little sort of mini folding junk journal with all sorts of bits and pieces on it. So I hope you found it interesting, and I will see you soon for my next video.